Hi, I'm Evan, and I want to take a couple minutes to give you some more information about the wireless Joey. This product is another huge innovation from Dish, allowing customers to get TV in places they've never been able to before. Outside of the ability to connect to the Mocha network wirelessly, the wireless Joey is identical to a regular Joey. The menus are the same, the features are the same, and just like the regular Joey, there are very few things that can go wrong with the wireless Joey. So while you probably won't see much work in the way of troubleshooting a wireless Joey, if you do need to troubleshoot this product, then follow the same steps that you would for a regular Joey. However, there is one difference, and that's how you troubleshoot the wireless Joey's signal strength. Since it's wireless, you don't have to worry about checking cables and connectors. It's actually a lot simpler than that. If there is an issue with the wireless Joey's connection, it's likely that the wireless Joey is receiving low signal strength from the wireless access point. Weakened signal strength is usually a result of the access point and the wireless Joey being too far from each other or having obstacles between them. In this video, I'll show you the 3 ways to get better signal strength: adjusting the device placement a few feet, using a longer Ethernet cable, and using a Hopper internet connector. First things first, when troubleshooting a wireless Joey, and even as part of the installation process, you should check the signal strength from the wireless Joey access point screen under the network settings menu from the wireless Joey. If the signal strength is under 45, this likely explains any issues the wireless Joey is experiencing. To boost that signal strength, first try adjusting the placement of the devices a few feet closer together. This can be as simple as moving the wireless Joey or wireless access point a few feet to the other side of the TV or entertainment center. If moving these a few feet doesn't get you consistently above the signal strength of 45, use a 25-foot Ethernet cable from the connectivity tote instead of the 10-foot cable that came with the wireless access point. While the easiest way to install the wireless access point is by connecting it to the Hopper, sometimes that location may just not be able to get good signal to the wireless Joey. In this case, use a Hopper internet connector to put the wireless access point somewhere else entirely. This allows you to put the wireless access point almost anywhere you'd like in the customer's home. Simply connect the Hopper internet connector to the client port on the node and then to the wireless access point with the included Ethernet cable. Keep in mind that if you use the Hopper internet connector to support the wireless access point, you can't use the same Hopper internet connector to provide IP connectivity. There have been a few questions on forum asking for the wireless access point signal range. Well, it depends on the home you're working in. Various home construction materials and techniques mean that the maximum signal distance between the wireless access point and the wireless Joey will vary from house to house. For example, if the wireless access point has to send signal through metal I-beams and ductwork to get to the wireless Joey, the signal strength won't be as good as if it were in an open space. But with typical home construction, we found that you'll likely be able to place the wireless Joey anywhere you'd like in a 4,000 square foot house and get acceptable signal strength. To put that in some perspective, the average US house size is 2,700 square feet, so most of the time you'll have no trouble connecting the wireless Joey and the access point. In homes larger than 4,000 square feet, keep in mind that you'll want to keep an eye on that signal strength when deciding wireless Joey placement. It may not be able to reach all the way across the house in extremely large homes. So most of the time you won't have any trouble getting good wireless signal strength. But if you want a quick and easy way to gauge potential wireless signal strength before even setting up the wireless Joey and the wireless access point, I've got a trick for you. The Hopper remote has a feature called the Level Quality Indicator, or LQI for short, which uses lights and sounds to indicate how well the remote is communicating with the Hopper. The ability of the wireless Joey to communicate to the access point is similar to the remote's ability to communicate with the Hopper. So if you plan on putting the access point at the Hopper, you can take the remote to the proposed wireless Joey location to get a feel for signal strength before even installing those devices. Here's how the LQI feature works. When you're next to the Hopper, turn this feature on by pressing the SAT button for 5 seconds, and then the input button for 5 seconds. Now all the input lights will light up and there will be a high-pitched beep. So as you get further from the Hopper, the beeping on the remote will change pitches, and one by one the input lights will start to turn off the further you get. So if you want to get a good idea of the kind of signal strength you might receive at different locations for the wireless Joeys, and the wireless access point is set up next to the Hopper, you can use the Level Quality Indicator feature on the Hopper remote to get a good idea of this without having to set up either of those devices. When you walk to the proposed wireless Joey location, if 2 or more input lights are illuminated on the remote, this is an indication that the wireless Joey will likely be in range of the wireless access point. If there's 1 light or no light at all, consider another location. Now, if you're placing the wireless access point somewhere other than next to the Hopper, this trick won't work, since it's based on the remote's distance from the Hopper. So anytime you have a question about which location in the customer's home will work best to place a wireless Joey, and the wireless access point is set up next to the Hopper, you can use the LQI feature on the Hopper remote to get a good feel for this without even setting up the wireless Joey. Whether it's a slight movement of either device, using a longer Ethernet cable, or using a Hopper Internet connector to support the wireless access point, it should be pretty easy to get a signal consistently at or above 45. As far as additional troubleshooting steps go, follow the same processes that you would for a regular Joey. If you have any additional questions on the wireless Joey, check out the installation instructions and FAQ page on Portal. And if you don't find the answers there, you can always post your question under the Wireless Joey forum thread. I'll see you next time.